The ringgit weakened to above 4 to the US dollar today, ahead of a deadline for a bond interest payment by 1 MDB. The currency fell to as low as 4.0585 today, its weakest in nearly 2 months. Troubled 1 MDB needs to cough up $50 million for the interest payment on a $1.75 billion bond tomorrow. It already defaulted on a payment of $50 million on another bond last month. Abu Dhabi's IPIC, which guaranteed both bonds, picked up the first tab and said it would reclaim the sum from the Finance Ministry. It will likely do the same for the second outstanding sum. Fitch Ratings said today the first default highlights ongoing uncertainty around the finances and governance of 1 MDB. But it added there is little risk to Malaysia's sovereign credit profile. The risk, it says, lies more in the potential for the affair to weaken policy focus or contribute to political instability, though there is little sign of these risks materializing as yet. Fuller flights at AirAsia X in the 3 months to March. That's mainly thanks to strong traffic demand in China and Australia. In terms of passenger load factor, the carrier filled 82% of its overall seats, 8% more year-on-year. That's a bit higher than the industry average of 79.6%. Meanwhile, passenger traffic, measured in revenue passenger kilometres, rose 19% year-on-year. The actual number of travellers who flew with AAX increased 15% to just over 1 million people. Capacity or available seat kilometres grew 7%. Sugar producer MSM Malaysia says it has already identified a new chief. MSM Director Zakaria Arshad says Chairman Isa Samad will announce the successful candidate very soon. The company's former group CEO Sheikh Awab passed away last month after helming it since January 1, 2014. According to Zakaria, Sheikh Awab left behind a very strong team and he's confident there won't be any major problems for MSM going forward. MSM is also certain of a better financial performance this year, backed by better management of raw sugar costs and forex risks. Works Corp says its acquisition of the Kajang Silk Highway from Silk Holdings should be a done deal in a matter of months. The utilities group says it still needs to iron out some details, including last October's toll hike. Its CIO Kevin Chin says the increase has caused traffic volume to fall, which is one of the factors that Works will need to consider in working out the purchase price. The 37-kilometre Kajang Silk Highway serves the southeastern corridor of the Klang Valley, linking Balakong, Sungai Long, Kajang, Bangi, Serdang and Putrajaya. Silk has a 33-year concession to operate and maintain the highway that ends on July 31, 2037. Meanwhile, the EPF says it's in the market for infrastructure assets and one possible target could be the Duke Highway concession. CEO Shahrul Ritza says the fund has invested significantly in highways in the past few years and is always open to new acquisitions, though it may not necessarily be Duke, as the EPF is eyeing quite a few potential assets at this point in time. The fund currently has shares in the operators of Plus Expressways, Cheras Kajang Highway and the new North Klang Straits Bypass Expressway.